Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's May 3rd. I think it's May 3rd. May 3rd, or, well, let me check here. Yes, it's May 3rd. And about to show you this hunt from a few weeks ago in Tennessee with Catman, Jonathan Boehme, and it was a good time. It was quite eventful, so you'll have to stay tuned to watch this episode. Well, the time has came. Time for Tennessee. Well, I tell you what, I better not introduce it that way. The last time I did that, I got skunked. So let's just put it like this. I'm going up to Tennessee to meet Catman, Jonathan Boehme. I'm meeting him this afternoon up in Tennessee. Then we're going to go into camp and do some game planning for the weekend. Then I'll be going to Kentucky, and I might come back over to Tennessee on my way back home. Got some days of flexibility there. We'll just see what happens. Horrible. It's been a worst season as far as numbers of turkeys getting on. Just not finding the turkeys to work. I mean, I've been all over public and private. Hopefully it'll change here soon. But anyhow, I will holler at you when I meet up with Catman. Oh, you gotta love traffic. Oh. En route, ferrying my kayak and all this crap, food, drinks, to the campsite. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
With your bare hands.
Here's a little tour of our camp though. Got Jonathan's tent. You got my cot, tent, lean-to, chairs, camping area, making coffee. Scrambled some eggs on that. Fire starter right there.
Got a fire starter, but no firewood.
Yeah, probably need to get some more firewood.
You gonna hit the woods?
So, here's our update. Weather sucked, hasn't it? It's been bad. It's just the same old cloudy trash mess. Had boat problems last night.
The ignition switch got water in it, so I'm having trouble keeping the outboard running. So I'd like to try to get that opened up and dry it out before I go anywhere. That, and I'm not hunting in this misting rain anymore. I sat in that all day yesterday.
All week. He's been here when I was at Georgia at work. I wasn't going to take a vacation day to hunt in it, so we're making coffee and
Second pot of coffee.
Second 2 pots of coffee. I want to go to a spot not far from camp and see if I can find a bird while Jonathan chills here and waits for this weather to blow over, drinking coffee.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably get together and go to a different area. But I don't know. We're gonna drink some coffee and I'm gonna see if I can go strike something, and then we'll get back together for the evening hunt. Where I was just at before the cove, the wind was really bad, and now that I'm in here, it's very still. The water is very calm. No wind hit me anymore. So I'm thinking there should be some gobblers in here. It's just a long creek drainage that I'm coming up to. I'll be able to hunt the public way on up. Give me some wiggle room in there. So it looks turkey woods. Hopefully I can find one that wants to work. But the strategy here is probably just going to be doing some scouting, and if I find a spot that I can see a long way, I'll probably just go ahead and set up, and I'll stay there for a couple hours at least. Just do some blind calling. Man, it's probably not. It's not the most popular way to hunt, more than likely, but it's the way that's going to be the most effective for these conditions. But we'll see what happens. Alright, well, it's some nasty weather. I mean nasty. Weatherman's lied to us probably 20 times since yesterday. I'd say probably 18 of those lies were today though. It's nasty, it's making it hard to hunt, but I'm gonna be positive that I feel like, you know, I can't kill him if I'm not out here. And I drove all the way from Georgia up here and got my license, and I got a chance to hunt. I'm gonna hunt. Just ain't no way around it. I'm set up in a spot that's, I don't know, it's the best that I've seen. I mean, it's just not really any way to set up in here. With a bow, it just makes it really hard. I'm gonna walk up there to the decoy and call some, just see what happens. Well, sat there for a while trying to just do some blind calling, and that was unproductive. So I'm gonna head back to the kayak. I went up there, I forgot my GoPro, but I went up there and I found a good spot to set up for tomorrow. Well, while I was doing that, all of a sudden out of nowhere I hear a bird just hammering it. He was gobbling real good there for a little while, and he was across this body of water. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna not plan on killing this turkey tonight, but I'm gonna ease right over there and paddle over there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out, see if I can roost him and get a good setup for him tomorrow morning. If I can, my chances are just that much better to kill a Tennessee turkey tomorrow. We'll see. I'm trying to roost this bird, figure out where he's at. I just heard him. He's on the other side of the river. I don't know what the heck happened there. I gotta go on the other side of the river tomorrow morning. There's several gobblers I was set up on this morning. They flew down and went to the other side of this big ditch, creek. So what I did is it's taken me like an hour and a half, but I've looped way around on them, and I've just let them gobble and gobble, and they've been gobbling. But I'm finally set up on them. I called to them, they gobbled. I shut up on them. We'll see what happens. It's been a circus this morning. I hadn't had time to film any. Turkeys won't come. These dang turkeys will not come. I ran out of property. Oh, man. Sure is a beautiful day today. I'm just sitting here regrouping. Just had some water and some granola bars and reorganizing my vest. Well, I had a chance at a Tennessee turkey, but I really don't think I was ever in the game. I wasn't on the right side of the ridge that I needed to be on. Probably 4 gobblers that pitched down on the other side. I believe they got with some hens. I couldn't make it where I needed to get in time, so I just had to settle for something else. And I fooled with them till just a second ago and ran out of land. Couldn't go any further. So, well, I didn't hear anything else. Everything kind of quieted down. Jonathan did kill one just a little while ago, so apparently they were talking somewhere, so congrats to him. Oh, yeah.
What's up?
What you got there, man?
Got me an old longbeard.
Oh, longbeard.
He's not a long bird though. I'm gonna go back and weigh him. He's a little guy. I don't know if you could tell on the video or not, but it's a lot smaller than the last one I shot. It's like about the size of a Jake, but he's a good old
bird.
good old longbeard though.
Heck yeah.
The gobble came in on a string, like
Hot.
He was there. I set up and called, and he was there. I heard he drummed twice, and then popped out from behind the trees and brush. He had a running buddy. I couldn't see a beard. I couldn't tell if it was another Tom or a Jake.
Right.
I picked a little hole in the brush. Right when his head got there, I shot, and I saw one bird fly away. But I didn't see him go down because there's a little divot in the ground.
Yeah.
So I couldn't see him. I thought I might have seen his tail flip or something, but I looked. I sat there, and that one bird flew away. I thought maybe I got him. I hope I got him. And I walked over there, and he was just laying there.
Well, there you have it, man. Congrats.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice beard on him.
Yeah. He's a 2-year-old. He's got a
thick,
good, decent beard on him. He ain't gonna weigh much, but he'll eat good.
Yeah, he's got some gobbler fajitas in him.
Oh, for sure. I'll give you a ride back to camp so you can save your arms for.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
I didn't think I was gonna make it down here. I'm several miles from camp, and that fog was real thick at first. I actually had to pull my phone out and use GPS and look at the map to tell which way I was even facing. I just heard a couple gobbles there so far. I had to stand still to hear them. I think they're the way I'm headed, which is good. Pretty sure I just heard 3. They're all in the same area. We'll try to call them up onto this point. I'm about 60 yards back from the property line. They'll have to come in here to find me. birds have moved off away from me. All three of them. The sun's been up for about 3 hours. I heard the last gobble about an hour and a half ago. And never could get an answer out of it. It was just one or two random gobbles I heard earlier. But they're all off on private, nothing over here for now. But we're gonna try some other spots. No sense in sitting here all day. So I'm slipping into this little chunk of public here that's on the other side of that private property that I was trying to call those birds this morning. They headed towards this side. They're probably still on private, but who knows. Alright, we're about 500 yards from where I was set up this morning. I was set up across this field on that other end in the woods. Obviously this field is all private, that's why I haven't walked out into it. Got the fence here. The last couple of gobbles I heard this morning, I think we're headed more down that way. I'm probably going back out of here. I haven't got an answer. I've been calling a little bit and nothing, so I'll hit the call one more time and listen for a minute and then get back to the boat and go on to the next spot. I just let out a few yelps and I got a gobble straight the way I'm headed. It's not a very good place to set up. I'm gonna cut the distance before I call again. He gobbled again. He's over this way. That's how to strike a midday bird right there. Whew. No freaking way. That's a little bird. Good beard and spurs on him. Well, it might be a 2-year-old. I'm sure y'all saw I had to shoot through some brush. They picked me off. They came in so dang quick. There's 2 of them. I don't know if the other was a Jake or a Tom. I never saw his beard. They all of a sudden, I heard drumming twice. The second time it was right in front of me. And then all of a sudden there he was. I reached for the camera to adjust it and he saw me. So I got the gun on him. They started going back to the left. I just picked that little opening and snuck a shot right through. It's only like 20 yards. Knocked him down. Here he is. Well, that's gotta be one of my smallest gobblers. He's a little guy. But it don't matter. It's a long beard. picked up Jordan, gave him a little bit of a break from paddling, and just now getting back to camp. Well, I weighed him with this digital scale, and he is right where I guessed, actually, 16.5 pounds. That's probably my smallest gobbler I've ever shot. He weighs less than that big Jake I shot last year. But he did everything you want him to do. Struck him up midday, gobbled a couple times, came in on a string, gave me a little spit and drumming, and popped out at 20 yards. That's just, couldn't ask for a better midday hunt.
Ganked him.
Oh yeah. Alright, me and Jordan are about to head back to the ramp. He's got to go and hit the road for Kentucky, so we got all his stuff loaded up in his kayak, and we are going to go drop him off, and I'm going to go and get a little bit of gas maybe, and come back into camp.